Would everyone please rise for the processional and remain standing for the national anthem.
what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You may be seated. We will begin our ceremony this evening with a welcome message from Lexi Miller. Lexi is the daughter of Sarah and Jason Miller of Ripley.
Good evening, friends, families, faculty, and most importantly, a class of students that didn't peak in high school. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for Ripley High's class of 2018. I know how excited everyone is to walk across this stage, so I'll try to keep this short. I would like to start with a few thank yous. Thank you to the educators of Ripley High for your dedication to our education. It is evident that you don't teach for the salary, but rather to change a life or two, and I can honestly say that each of you have left an individual impact on numerous students graduating tonight. So many people are unaware of just how much time goes into being a teacher. Perhaps growing up with a mother who teaches has given me a closer look at all the hard work put in, and I have been fortunate to see this in many others who have taught me as well. Graduates, no matter where life takes you, do not forget the people who helped you get there. Teachers, we couldn't have done this without you, so thank you. Additionally, I would like to thank the families of each graduate on behalf of the class of 2018. Your endless love and support throughout the years has led us to this accomplishment. My last thank you goes out to the families that aren't necessarily related to us, the friends, mentors, and coaches that have made these last 4 years a lot more bearable. Next, I want to congratulate each and every Viking graduating tonight. We all have worked so hard to reach this point in our lives, and whether you are sitting in the front row, or the 8th, or the 15th, know that you're making someone proud this evening. The last 4 years are full of memories we will never forget. For example, we definitely won't forget that our first day of high school was spent on lockdown because of an armed bank robber. Or the week off from school this year due to the teacher strike caused us our spring break to be taken away, when we definitely all thought we were having 2 spring breaks for our senior year. That would have been nice. As I stand here looking out at everyone, I see faces I may never see again. I saw a few faces light up when I said that. They're probably thinking, well, 4 years with Lexi was enough for me. And to those people I say, back at ya. I'm joking. Believe it or not, we're definitely going to miss some of this. I'd like to close with some lessons I've learned during my time at this school, ones I think will be beneficial to many of you tonight. Number 1, show your family you love them. For some of you, this might be your last couple months in your house before you head away from home for college. For others, this might be the summer that you get your first job and have to learn what it's like in the real world. Whatever your situation may be, always lean on your family for support. Spend a lot of time with your parents and siblings, maybe even let them hang out with you and your friends. After all, life happens really fast, and you never want to get to the point where you wish you had done yesterday differently. 2, it's okay to have bad days, or bad weeks, or even bad months. There's not a person here that hasn't needed help coping at some point in their life. It's okay to reach out for help. Most importantly, though, we must never lose hope that the bad times in our life will eventually subside. 3, find something you love and never let go of it. I'm very blessed to be able to continue playing the sport I love the next 4 years. I hope that you all find something you're just as passionate about as I am basketball and pour yourself into it. 4. Do your best to make every person feel like they mean the world to you. You might be somebody's only friend, so value everybody in your life and make sure they know it. 5. This one I've come to accept very recently, that sometimes life just isn't fair, but it's still good. Graduates, as you venture out into the world, never compromise your happiness or dignity for anything or anybody. Know your worth and never give anyone a discount. Finally, I will leave you with my favorite quote. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Graduates, I have seen the light in each of you. I hope that you find courage to follow the dream that gives you chills when you think about it. The transition to the next chapter in our stories might not be easy, but it will be worth it. You may experience setbacks along the way, but the journey itself is the reward. Thank you, class of 2018, for a solid 4 years. And to one up Ms. Phillips's words of advice, make great choices. Thank you.
At this time, the RHS choir, under the direction of Annie Hancock, will sing Seems Like Yesterday. Ladies, gentlemen, family members, alumni, professional colleagues, and graduates of this great school, it's an honor to be at the podium this evening to welcome you to our 98th commencement ceremony for the class of 2018. At this time, I am honored to introduce the class of 2018 Valedictorian, Alex Lowe. Alex is the son of John and Bridget Lowe of Ripley.
Before I begin my speech, allow me to read an excerpt from a larger literary work. This passage is by a relatively famous doctor, Theodore Geisel. Congratulations, today's your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you're the guy who will decide where to go. Graduates, parents, educators, and esteemed guests, it is a pleasure for me to say that this graduating class is incredible. My fellow students are talented and gifted, both in and out of school. And to the graduates specifically, congratulations, everyone. We finally made it, the Ripley High School class of 2018. Mr. Geisel, also known by his pseudonym, Dr. Seuss, was right. We really do have brains in our head and feet in our shoes, as evidenced by our performance at state, national, and international level academic and athletic events. After 4 years of long, arduous, intensive work, as well as fun, friendly, and joyous activities, we made it to our high school graduation, and we made great memories along the way. From the hilarious accidents in the chemistry lab, to the outstanding performances at sporting events, we've had some incredible experiences here. We have all worked hard to get here today and faced much stress throughout the school year. It was definitely difficult for us to get here. Nonetheless, we all deserve this recognition. We all deserve the honor of graduation, and we all have bright futures ahead of us. As we begin to look back on our experiences at this high school, let us not forget those who have helped us get here. We should thank our families, who protected and helped us as we grew up, our friends, whose support and companionship have kept us going, and the staff of Ripley High School, whose dedication and care for our experience has made the high school like a second home to many of us. As we grow older and start down different paths, we will make new memories and enjoy new experiences with new people. Many of us will be furthering our education and learning somehow, by additional schooling, by learning a trade, by joining the military, or by joining the American workforce. No matter what any of us strive to do, I'm sure we will all be very successful. Please, continue to excel in whatever direction you choose. Continue to make new, amazing friends. Continue to succeed as we advance into this new part of our lives. Continue to overcome, to exceed expectations. As Dr. Seuss wrote, so be sure when you step with great care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98 3/4% guaranteed. Graduates of Ripley High School, continue to be incredible. Oh, the places you'll go. Thank you.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce our first 2018 Salutatorian, Chris Neal. Chris is the son of the late Rick Neal and Shelley and Jeff Cox of Kenna.
Family, friends, and esteemed guests. Many of you have walked this stage before, and now, class of 2018, it is our turn. This is a moment we will remember for the rest of our lives, so savor it, because it is well deserved. But this honor did not come without challenges. Many of us faced a difficult path filled with loss, struggle, and sacrifice. But we pushed through and persevered, and here we are today. Many of us spent countless of hours in the classroom or out on the field, pouring our heart and souls into what we care about. For this, we deserve this moment and should be proud of what we have accomplished. This is also a moment to be shared with the ones that we love. I know I would not be here today without the support of my mom and the rest of my family. They gave me the will to keep working when all I wanted to do was play Fortnite. So take some time to thank your family for all that they have done for you. We would also not be here today if it were not for the hard work and dedication that our teachers put into our education. I cannot count the amount of times that I went to see Miss Eckert, Mrs. Sayer, Mrs. Lowe, or Mrs. DeWeese for help when I got stuck on one of those thousands of assignments they gave me, or all the times I went to see Mr. Lowe to take the concussion test. About 7 times. Without the help of our teachers, from preschool to now, none of this would be possible. They have taught me what hard work and determination can do for an individual, and I, as well as most of us here, will never forget the time spent with them at Ripley High. Many of us will leave here tonight and go on to become doctors, teachers, welders, pharmacists, and go into other great professions. Some of us will return to Ripley, while others will leave the state. One thing we will all have in common is the memories and time that we spent together at Ripley High. We will have memories of the countless football games. We will have memories of all the time spent studying for semester exams and tests. But most importantly, we will have memories of time spent with our friends. One of my favorite memories in the past 4 years led me to meet so many of the friends I have today. The first time I walked into Miss Heckert's room, I was nervous and afraid. I had heard so many rumors regarding the fantastic teacher, ranging from being the smartest person I would ever meet to disposing of children in sulfuric acid. Thankfully, this last rumor was nowhere close to the truth. What I didn't know, though, is that by walking into that room, I was creating multiple opportunities for myself. I joined the academic team that day and met some of the greatest people that I had the pleasure of calling my friends. Just as I took chances by walking into that room as a little freshman, we should take chances going into this next phase of our life. Imagine all the things that we can accomplish without fear of failing. Imagine how successful this class could be if they continued into the rest of their life with as much zeal and confidence as they have had in the past 4 years. Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." So strive for greatness, class of 2018. We have the courage and strength to be successful. Failure is never permanent. I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you are all successful in your future endeavors. Thank you for all the memories, class of 2018.
Our second salutatorian is Jacob Starkey. Jacob is the son of Heather and Eric Starkey of Ripley.
Fellow graduates, look around. You will see family, teachers, students, and most importantly, friends. These people have helped guide and mold us into the people we are today. They deserve our utmost thanks, for I know personally that I would not be here without them. However, we are not the people around us. Be weird. That statement will make sense, just give me a second. Having people to guide and mentor us is important. We must not become them. We live in a society so dominated by acceptance. We try so very hard to fit in, but ironically idolize those who stand out. Those who seek to be like the ones that have separated themselves from the pack. The greatest and most successful are the unusual, the strange, and the weird. And yes, it's scary to stand out. I mean, life can be very frightening at times. I'm afraid right now, standing here in front of everyone. There are a few reasons why we are scared. One is the fear of failure, which quite obviously is the fear of not being good enough. Another is the fear of success, which is in the opposite way, is the fear of not being able to handle what you have accomplished. There's also the fear of leaving the box. This is one of my favorite analogies, and it goes, we work in a box. We drive to school or the office in a box. We eat lunch out of a box. We go home and live in a box. We spend 5 hours every night watching a box. And then we die in a box. And we call that life. This is a talented class. We have potential beyond my comprehension. We are in the presence of future doctors, lawyers, teachers, engineers, mechanics, electricians, farmers, environmental workers, military personnel, and the list goes on and on. We go on to many different paths in life, many different future goals and accomplishments. We must remember those who have guided us here and find our own individuality as we step out of the box and continue on to accomplish our own great things. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2018.
At this time, the senior song will be performed by Micah Ranson. I'm moving on.
Trees and scraped our knees. We laughed and cried, but our tears always dried, and you were there to hold me in your arms. I'm moving on with my own 2 feet. I'm moving on, don't wait for me. You showed me faith. I'm moving on with my own 2 feet. Friday night football games were always fun. We'd hang out in the parking lot until we saw the sun. Summer days have come and gone, and we must do the same. Home is always where we belong. I'm moving on with my own 2 feet. I'm moving on, don't wait for me. You showed me faith, and you gave me love. I'm moving on with my own 2 feet. We take this time to say thank you. We take this time to say I love you. Here we stand once again. You raised us up to more than we know we could be. I'm moving on with my own 2 feet. I'm moving on, don't wait for me. You showed me faith, you gave me love. I'm moving on with my own 2 feet. I'm moving on with my own 2 feet.
Superintendent Hess, members of the Jackson County Board of Education, as principal of Ripley High School, I certify to you that members of the class of 2018 have met the requirements of Ripley High School as set forth by the Jackson County Board of Education and the state of West Virginia, and are hereby eligible to receive a first-class diploma. Mr. Hess, I present to you the class of 2018.
Thank you, Mr. Hasselfluck. Board President Farrell, members of the board, Mr. Hasselfluck, faculty, parents, family, friends, and members of the graduating class of 2018. It's with great pleasure that I accept this group of outstanding young men and women as candidates for diplomas from Ripley High School. Members of the class of 2018, as you receive your diploma this evening, you will be concluding one chapter of your life and beginning an exciting new journey into what I believe will be an exciting and successful future. Your journey to graduation has been supported by your parents, family, friends, the faculty and staff from your elementary school through your high school years, the entire Jackson County community. Your community has invested a great deal of effort and treasure in your future. Seems like a very wise investment from what I know of this class. By all accounts and measures, the class of 2018 has been that excellent investment and will be leaving a positive legacy at Ripley High School. This evening's ceremonies are to honor many outstanding students for years of accomplishments and to commemorate their graduation from high school. But I would be remiss if I just didn't take a few seconds to thank Principal Hasselfluck for his fine work at Ripley High School and to wish him the very best as he embarks on a new challenge. Thank you, Mr. Hasselfluck. During my remarks to a graduating class, I typically wish them good luck as they move to the next stage of their life. While I certainly wish you that good luck, I'm reminded of the observation that good luck occurs when preparation meets opportunity. Class of 2018, you've been well prepared. Go forth and seize that opportunity for a great future. Ms. Farrell, members of the board, at this time I'm honored to present to you Ripley High School's graduating class of 2018.
Will the class of 2018 please present themselves for their diplomas?
John Alexander Lowe. Christopher Mackenzie Neal. Jacob Bradley Starkey. Lexi Renee Miller. Bennett Franklin Phillips. Presley Janae Fisher. Maisie Jane Stout. Alexander Silas Hill. Jacqueline Grace Bumpus. Mackenzie Louise Casto. Mr. Miller's homeroom. Shayla McKay Anderson. Michaela Brooke Armstead. Brian Thomas Ash. Jamie Lee Baker. Zachary Eugene Baldwin. Brandon Lee Ball. James Allen Ballinger. Hunter James Balser. Jordan Ashton Benson. Callista Ann Bogus. Cassandra Louise Bogus. Nathan Patrick Bogus. Margaret Sophie Bowlby. Carson Andrew Broom. Ariana Hope Buckley. Patrick Oliver Bungal. Hunter Shane Burdett. Jacob Lewis Burdett. Joel Brian Burdett. Mrs. Green's homeroom. Ashton Jean Bush. Braden Campbell. James Canterbury. Jonathan Lee Carnell. Tyler Carr. William Bailey Carr. Jacob Cart. Stephen Scott Cart. Ashley Nicole Casto. Holly Jewel Casto. Jacob Clark Casto. Kylie Ann Castro. Megan Michelle Casto. Shelby Rihanna Casto. Sydney Nicole Casto. Austin Cochran. Charles Tyler Conrad. Stephen Cooper. Nicholas Alexander Craddock. Abigail Page Cravens. Miss Hancock's homeroom. Jameson Ray Crawford. Maggie Price Kreiser. Tori Ann Cunningham. Alexandra Marie Dean. Isaac Carlisle Dennis. Dwight Scott Dunbar. Griffin James Durst. Jordan Alexander Elkins. Nakia Joy Eschenauer. Jonathan Hunter Fields. Michael Shane Fields. Rocky Allen Ford. Rance Gandy. Hannah Grace Gandy. Lake Glenn Kearns. Jolie Michelle Good. Leah Marie Green. Nicholas Andrew Green. Julie Chantel Griffith. Mr. Johnson's homeroom, Brandon Hall. Tatum Elizabeth Harper. Addison Paige Hartley. Leonard Wayne Harvey. Savannah Marie Hatfield. Chloe Addison Heyman. Bradford Wayne Haynes. Marissa Dawn Hayes. Charlie-Ann Grace Hess. Carly Marie Hessen. Kara Ann Hill. Mason Marie Hudson. Megan Ray Hugert. Patricia Ann Jenkins. Miranda Jean Johnson. Miss Barnett's homeroom, Austin Colt Jones. Cheyenne Lee Jones. John Jones. Madison Taylor Jones. Najee Eugene Jones. Taylor Rahana Jones. Delaney Sue Camp. Justin Tyler Camp. David L. Canny. Caitlin Marie Kestner. Anna Denise Kimball. Anna Catherine Kernott. Ivy Lau. Haley Rose Lewis. Savannah Elizabeth Losey. Kaylin Denise Manley. Jonathan Blake Matheny. Gavin Chase McCauley. Samantha Joe McLean. Haley Nicole McComas. Haley Danae McCoy.
Mrs. Phillips homeroom. Brianna May Christian McKean. Jonathan Isaac McNeamer. Hunter Cole McQuain. Grace Georgianne Moore. Jessie Marie Moore. Benjamin Foster Morris. Gregory Murphy. Aaron Wyatt Myers. Jesse Naylor. Carter Douglas Parrish. Natasha Shani Hall. Azalee Marie Perrine. Mary Grace Pearson. Samuel Charles Pearson. Zane Arthur Pinkerton. Mitchell Evan Purdy. Sarah Lynn Purvis. Mercedes Ashton Quick. Mrs. Franklin's homeroom. Micah Lee Ranson. Ashton Elizabeth Ratliff. Phoebe Abigail Rawson. Brianna Mackenzie Rhodes. Mallory K. Rhodes. Kaylin Nicole Ring. Ethan Isaiah Rollison. Skylar Desiree Rose. Alexander Randall Roush. Gavin Levi Runyon. Jessica Ann Runyon. Elijah Jonathan Ryan. Lillian Nicole Sayre. Sydney Marie Sayre. Michaela Sarah. Lakin Danielle Schaefer. Austin William Shamblin. Enoch Riley Sharp. Jasmine Nicole Sharp. Mr. Kennedy's homeroom. Ryan Heath Chateau. Josie Nicole Shreve. Caitlin Faith Sinclair. Braylee Nicole Skeen. Callista Hayden Skeens. Dylan Monroe Smith. Lucas Allen Smith. Rachel Ann Snyder. Madison Lynn Sprouse. Chase Jordan Stanley. Dylan Nicholas Steele. Mason Densel Stevens. Thomas Riley Stewart. Megan Renee Stowers. Jocelyn Paige Swartz. Andrew Todd Swisher. Paige Marie Swisher. Kirsten Renee Templin. Mr. Holly's homeroom. Kirsten Leanne Tolley. Jeremiah Douglas Torres. Alexis Jade Nicole Walker. Carrie Lynn Walker. Terry Joe Walker. Eric Ryan Welling. Clark Ryan Wells. Ethan Cage Wendell. Thomas Wayne Westfall. Ronnie Jean Williams. Jenna Elaine Woods. Rylan Page Workman Reed. Ariel Marie Worley. Sydney Jade Wire. Christine Nicole Yost. Vonnie Marie Young. Jasmine Brooke Johns. Dylan Matthew Rutan. Sierra Grayanne Webb. Josh Yarbrough. Caitlin Nicole Soniker. Deontay Emile Mosley. Thomas Michael Hugert.
Superintendent Hess, members of the Jackson County Board of Education, the staff and administration of Ripley High School proudly proclaims the class of 2018 graduated. At this time, I'm going to ask the new graduates to stand and show their appreciation to the people who have helped you get to where you are today. Closing remarks for the 2018 commencement ceremony will be given by Presley Fisher, daughter of Clarita and Nelson Fisher of Ripley, followed by the transferring of tassels by Senior Class President Jameson Crawford and Student Body President Micah Ransom.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First off, I would like to thank my arms for always giving me something to lean on, my legs for always supporting me, and my fingers because I can always count on them. I'm just kidding. On a more serious note, on behalf of the senior class, I would like to thank those that helped us get to the seats we are sitting in today. I would like to thank God for giving us the opportunity to impact each other's lives and embrace the excitement of beginning a new chapter. I'd like to thank our parents who pushed us to do our very best and supported us in whatever we desired to pursue. I'd like to thank the aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters, grandmas and grandpas, second moms and dads, and cousins and friends who, even though we technically did not belong to them, wanted to see us succeed like their own. And lastly, I would like to thank the teachers, administration, and staff for all their effort and time in trying to create well-educated and talented young adults. Despite our complaints and the increasing cases of senioritis, I believe they succeeded. 4 years ago, it felt as though this moment was out of reach. It was only something we dreamed about. We dreamed about parking in the top lot, walking through the senior doors, and getting out of high school. We have finally accomplished all of these, but as I stand here in front of this sea of blue, I have realized this is the last time the entire class of 2018 will all be together. For the most part, we will go to separate schools and jobs and slowly begin our lives apart. As we think about our futures, we are scared, nervous, and a bit excited. I wish I could stand up here and give the best advice for life's journey that will truly stick with you. But the truth is, no one will remember what I say 10 years from now, and probably not in 10 minutes. No matter what is said today, the only true inspiration lies within each of you and will motivate you to pursue your hopes and dreams. I will leave you with a poem I wrote. We are the senior class, the ones who are about to leave. We are about to venture out on our own in order to follow our dreams. We've had an interesting run during our time at Ripley High. All we have left are memories of the time that went racing by. Think back to our first days of high school when a bank robber stole the show. Since then, we've been here 4 long years where the teachers watched us grow. We've had our fair share of struggles. Looking back, it seems like a lot. Through health issues and grief, we stood together and fought. We have excelled academically in athletics, music, and art. What an amazing class that can do all these things and still remain this smart. The knowledge may have come naturally, or from Google, our best friend, or the fact that if someone struggled, one would lend a helping hand. As we are about to embark upon our journey called life, to yourselves you must be true. And I have only a few words of advice, for I am as young as you. Whoever proposed 18 was the age to decide what you want to do, well, they were certainly crazy, but now it's our time to choose. My advice is to select a path, not for fortune or fame. Find something you truly love, so you enjoy each day the same. Set many goals for your future, and don't be scared if they change. Know God has a plan for you, maybe unknown, but never out of range. Mistakes often lead to stories written in this book called life, and it's okay if we make them, as long as it's not the same one twice. Don't sit and let life pass you by in fear of the unknown. Always be kind to others and let your true personality be shown. As you go out into the world and travel near and far, don't forget where you call home, for it helped make you who you are. I know you will each be successful in whatever you choose to do, for this class is like no other, with high character and virtue. Good luck to you all, and may your future be serene. Family, friends, teachers, and staff, I present to you the class of 2018. Thank you.
Good evening. I promise we are the last people you have to listen to this evening, and yes, we will make this short. We would like to begin by saying thank you for letting us serve as your senior class president and student body president this year.
And thank you for the amazing memories we have created over 4 years and being not only classmates, but one huge family.
To the graduates of 2018, in just a few short minutes, you will no longer be able to call yourselves students at Ripley High School. but you will always be able to call yourself graduates of the Ripley High School class of 2018. If the class of 2018 continues to be as competitive as we have been for the past 4 years, I have no doubt in my mind that each and every person will make a difference in the future. The past 4 years have consisted of lunchtime ballers, sheets dates, float and hallway decorating, Steve Sayer stories, and stressing over Barb Hecker classes. Although all of these are now things of the past, they will always be memories that we cherish forever. Albert Hibbert once said, "The greatest mistake you can make in life is to be continually fearing you will make one." Whether you're going to college, becoming a member of the U.S. military, going straight into a field of work, or even a stay-at-home parent, we all deserve the same amount of acknowledgement and recognition.
Philippians 4:13 says, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Every day this verse reminds me that we can do anything we set our hearts and mind to. There is no doubt in my mind that our class will be the most successful class Ripley High School has ever seen.
Graduates of the Ripley High School class of 2018, please stand. You may now turn your tassels.
Would everyone please rise for the Ripley High School alma mater and remain standing for the recession. Congratulations, class of 2018. You may now throw your hats.